Good morning and welcome on this adventure. I'm attempting to do the 30-day minimalist challenge within just a couple of weeks. So this normally works like day 1, you get rid of 1 item, day 2, 2 items, and so on. Instead, I have created 7-day groupings. So days 1 through 7 totals 28 items. Days 8 through 14 totals 77 items, and so on. I'm going to attempt to do each of these like one at a time. So the first day I'm going to try to get rid of 28 items, and then maybe a few days later I'll try to get rid of 77 items. I expect this to flow well. I have a bunch of things I want to get rid of. Although this first grouping is stuff my husband collected, specifically because sometimes we put together backpacks for the homeless population. But we recently did that, so bye-bye extra stuff. That was technically week 1 of the 30-day minimalist challenge. I'm doing this challenge to clear the things out of my life and make more room for experiencing life. All right. This is several days in for me, and technically it is week 2. Checked off the list. I am about 10 days in now, but this is a large grouping of 126 items. This is going to take me a few days to gather all of these things. My biggest suggestion here is to have an idea of at least several areas that you know you want to tackle with items that have caught your eye in the past. While I'm going through items, I have many thoughts. Like, what if I need this someday? Or, don't I need to keep these gifts? And it is fine and totally normal to have those thoughts. However, my one main thought and tip is, if it isn't love at first sight, it isn't right. That is my own special saying, and it works for me every time. And it feels really great to let this stuff go and pass it on. For some of us, it is hard to put our finger on or understand the why of our attachment to things in our life, specifically inanimate objects and the items that we use. So I looked up hoard on the Merriam-Webster dictionary website. One of the example sentences stood out. It says, "One thing people who hoard have in common is a skewed perceived value of possessions." My take on that and my understanding of the why behind hoarding is that we think we need these items to bring value to our life, when in reality, the only thing that is truly of value is your life, you. Now, I'm not trying to say that items are worthless or bring no value into our daily functioning. What I am really trying to say is, you do not need those things to be of value yourself. You are of worth and value, stripped completely naked of all your possessions. And this is humankind's greatest problem around greed and consumption. As a society, we are not all led to believe that we are of value inside. So we end up surrounding ourselves with a bunch of items that we understand contain value. Well, it's time for a change, a whole shift in society. Out with the old items that we don't need, and in with the new real-life experiences. It took me 18 days and was time well spent down a path that's going to lead me to be less owned by my things. Minimalist pixie dust is rubbing off on my Maximus husband, too. I always thought of myself as a minimalist. However, that was 496 items that I got rid of. I'm gonna go enjoy some outdoor life and sunshine. Thanks for watching.